All right, everybody. We are live. Happy Tuesday. So we are going to do our Trading Tuesday, trading prop firm. I am with Mr. LA Travis. So
Good morning, everyone.
we are in a tough range, everybody. So I'm going to close this and we're going to start fresh this morning. Those three. Well, we'll see where they go. I had those three, they're copied. So I am copying across accounts, guys. I have like one, two, three, four, four Apex at $300,000 accounts. And I have one, two, three, take profit, that's seven. Is that what it is? Say there is an Apex 100K, but I don't have an Apex 100K that I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we'll see. So you can see here all the copier, by the way, all the copier stuff. You can see all the accounts that we are going to copy this morning, right? So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 Apex. They say 5, but I don't see 5. And 1, 2, 3 TPT. 2 of the TPT have passed. So see the 26,630, 26,608 is passed. So I'm not copying, I'm not putting them in the copier this morning. So those are passed. And then we are going to see there is also an imbalance of quantity I can see between the TPT account and the Apex account there. There's like a 3-to-1 quantity difference or a 2-to-1 quantity difference that I have to be careful. On Replicanto, I'm using Replicanto as the copier for scaling. And we are doing the scaling of the prop firm. The goal this year is to make over $300,000 for me. Everybody have their own goals. Your first goal should be really pass and get paid, pass and get paid consistently on take profit and top step, right? If this is already a challenge right there, then this is going to be your first order of the day, okay? Till you don't pass those, you don't have really a lot of business looking at Apex, because Apex is a lot harder, guys. You know, there's so many rules. There's other firms that I am trading on, that I am playing with right now individually, account by account on Trade.We. I didn't put a connection on Ninja because I want to really understand the rules on them, right? But it takes time, you know. You need to master the rules for passing, the rules for getting paid, the rules. Okay, so let's come back to today. The power trend box is showing up. So we are looking for longs, but the key is where. So already I'm short here, which is not necessarily the best. Okay?
I do want to point out, Mark, the trend box is up, but it just switched from sideways to up. It was sideways just a little bit ago. So right. This area right below us is a key decision point. We need to keep that in mind.
Well, if you continue like this, it's going to take me, because there's a lot of resistance around that 63 area, 63.70 this morning. They might go and sweep to that level. You know, they might go and sweep to that level and then push back up. We have the top. So we're going to do our block decisions. 650, 595 block here. We have the 330 division 286 here. So it stopped me on some of those. You know what? Why don't we start fresh this morning and I keep my losses small so that I can reassess the market.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, I closed this one with a loss of $80, $78 on the top step, the Apex account. On take profit, I don't know why I had a 2-to-1. This is where you have to be careful of the replicanto and the copier, guys, because sometimes it does funky stuff with size. Copier, you need to make sure everything is green, green, green on replicanto. When it starts being yellow, there's a problem somewhere. So yeah, the copier will take time. There'll be mistakes. I can assure you, you will have mistakes on the copier. This is not if, but when you will have mistakes on the copier, it's just part of the business, guys. Yeah. And somehow I close one of my trade of 8 here. Also, I'm not able to trade from trade of 8. There's a problem when replicanto is on. I am able to get trade of 8, but not the trade of 8. It's kind of weird. Like I cannot do the apex. It will reject apex. Let me try again. But I think it's going to get the connection away. I mean, I would love to be able to trade from trade of 8. I am a lot more comfortable on trade of 8 than I am comfortable on Ninja. And see, it just got me out, so I have to resign. So it doesn't like, and it's funny because on TPT it let me. It's kind of strange. Like now I'm going to open trade of 8 with TPT, and it's going to let me on. So it's kind of strange. Okay, so let me re-sign on this one. So you can see the trades today. And we're going to go through the analysis. We need to spend a little bit more time on the analysis because it's a difficult range already. You know, it's a difficult range for the day already. Déjà in French already. So, oh no, I'm on the wrong. I need to connect on Apex. Travis, take it from there, like some levels you are looking at, and while I get all this stuff, you know.
Sure. Well, on the NASDAQ, we're not looking at anything too different than we were for those of you in our private group from yesterday. So we have this kind of resistance area that Mark was talking about, this 500, 600 area that we're looking at initially. Longer term, meaning throughout this week, I'm looking at a top side of around 21,850, and I'm looking at that specifically because there was a gap on the daily chart around that 850 area, I believe back in January of this year. So I think that might be a good target to the upside. And then to the downside, again, longer term, possibly for the week, looking at 21,200 to 20,700 area as a bottom. Today, that 200, 300 area may be a good.
So if you let me jump in quickly, I want to say, guys, I am not very comfortable, and I don't have the pen. I'm afraid but I'll open a Zoom, but we might crash with the Zoom. That's the problem. I am not very comfortable trading in the power roll-offer today, which is the 411 to the 488. I think you have a very tight, very dangerous range right there. You can see, I need a pen. Let me see if I can get a pen. You can see it's very dangerous already. So let me open a Zoom, see if I can get a meeting without crashing.
Recording in progress.
The stream. And let me see. But you are going to see that it's not an easy day so far. You really want to wait for this range to format itself, you know. So let's look at a pen and let's look for space. Everything above the 480 is creating a decent trade. Everything below the 380 is creating a decent trade. This 400 or 380 to 480 there. This is not good. Is everybody clear on the stream? And you can see, you can see already it's difficult. You can see it's tight, it's difficult. So this is for the day. This is right now, okay? You have your 625 target, you have your 325 target, and you have a very dangerous area, 380, 480, all right? So now we know. Now we are going to go to the higher time frames, and really you should start by the higher time frame, everyone. Like, I love higher time frames, especially the daily and the weekly charts. So here's the weekly charts on the NASDAQ. And so we are going to look and say, okay, this is a huge area of pullback, this division of third, gray box on the power indicator 20,720. So we are going to put a huge line and try to look at the market from above back down. Okay? So all of this, right? Huge support. And this is where they go and they look for liquidity. They grab liquidity for buyers. So they slam here, boom, to come here. That's what they do. You see it here, you see it here. That's what they do. This is called a liquidity grab. They need to find liquidity to go to the next move. Okay. So the next thing I'm looking is what type of candles do we have here? See, we have a high on the weekly at what was that? 520, 512 from last week, and you have a low here, 450, right on the division of film, by the way, on the left side of our calculator right there. So we extend a little bit the band, and that's really a huge target retracement here and here. Now, we look here, the high, which we made a new high yesterday, 566, right? So it's very tricky because one thing that can help you is take the low of last week, the high of last week, and take about 50% of that move, right? By the way, you can use a free tool on trading.We. It's called the GAN box somewhere, I believe. Maybe it's here. Forgot where you find it. Here. No, not this one. I thought it was here. Travis, if you find it, I can show it to here. So the GAN box. So if I take the high from last week to the low of last week, and then I stop, then I extend so you see it a little better. Then I go to the box settings. I forgot how you go. Here. I don't care. Well, I care about the 0.618. They call that the golden zone on Fibonacci. I don't care about the one. I want to see the 0.5 retracement. So I know that somewhere here, this 20,850, 20,974, there is another point of which we could go beyond the power indicator. So that gives me another layer to increase the band at about here, the 0.5 of last week. And then that creates a really wonderful, see, I can take it out now. I don't know how you take it out, by the way, remove. Now it gives me a wonderful liquidity grab band to look for between the power indicator left, 24.5, the 20,750, and the 20,975 here. Now, let's try to do the same on the top side from a perspective that we started on the left side here, and then we started crushing. So this area right there, this low candle here becomes an important area for me of resistance, which is the 20 21,450 this morning. So this is very helpful because now I know 21,450 is really important in the weekly, and now I have my band targets between the power indicator and the 50% GAN weekly high and low. Is that helpful, people on the feed? I'm giving you gold here. You might not even know because I'm doing this 31 years, but I'm giving you gold. A lot of you don't even know it's gold, but it's gold. So this 450 this morning, you know, this 450 to this target is going to be important now. All right. So I'm going to go back to my lower time frames, the day trading. And here I have this 484. I have the institution. Is that an institutional zone right there, Travis? Let me see.
Where is that?
I have an institutional red dash at 471 on the micros.
Yeah. There is one here on the NQ.
Okay.
475.
So this institutional red dash and the 450 we discussed, so 458 is going to be major block this morning, as I showed you on the weekly chart. Then, if we crack, we could crack all the way here and lower. So we are going to do a band target here. And now, our entire day is ready. If I see the power trend box shifting here at the top, and net sellers are coming, or net sellers are coming on a power volume indicator, now I can start shorting. And I'm going to guide myself with this 4-hour chart, a daily chart, or a 15-minute chart. And that's it. So here I have the daily. It's already in place, but I've made all my analysis properly, hopefully. So here we go. We want the band all the way, did we say 450, 460 area. Right. And then we have this band to this band. And this is the big picture right there with the major, right? So now we're all ready. All we need to do is try to execute, which is the hardest part. To execute, as soon as we see some net sellers coming in the power trend box or net seller on the volume indicator, that's a short. If we continue and break the 460, that's a long going to the top in the 600. So we are going to let the market try to tell us this morning with the open range, the initial range, and all of that good stuff where it wants to go. But this is a good approach to the market, and we are going to try to trade those 5 accounts together. I am not going to do rotations, maybe on top step. I don't know. I have one account I was telling Travis that I'm trying to pass on top step, but I'm leaving for a long weekend on Thursday, so I don't really want to do anything stupid. I'll go slow, and it's not how fast you pass, it's passing and getting payout. And the most important ratio are, what is your ratio to pass? So let's say you buy 10 accounts. A good ratio is to pass 3 to 4, so 40% of your account, 1 out of 3 and more. This is good ratio. When you are under this ratio of passing, you start piecing budget on the prop firm. And then the same, out of the 3 and 4 that you pass, how many do you get payout from? So it's the continuous loop of trying to get better trades and better trades. And that's kind of the difficult part of the game. And some prop firms, especially the prop firms that push you for trailing drawdown, what they are doing is they put you in a situation where they force you to do shitty trades and scalp and trade versus doing better trades, right? So I don't know. If there's a short, I like the short with the stop loss at 85, right? Let's say to the top of the edges between 461.
Yeah, above the red dash.
Right. If there is a long, they come back above 485 and they are going to power 600. And right now you don't know because it has been very, very tight. We're on the rule of third calculator at the bottom, and we're trying to buy on blue, sell on purple. By the way, I changed the color of the blue at the bottom just to, I was checking with the guys to see if we could find a color to see the cloud better. And I changed the cloud color red, green instead of blue, purple. Okay? Whatever you do, be consistent, and that's it. So it's very easy. You go here, you go to the rule of third gear, and at the bottom you can change the colors. Okay? Same here. You go to the gear, right? Of the rule of third, go to the settings, change the color. I like that gray, by the way, because I see the cloud better than our traditional blue here. This is our traditional blue. Yeah. Buy on blue, sell on purple. Well, I mean, you still see it. It's not horrible. We are going to wait for the open. I'll be right back. And a little jingle for you. I was playing with AI songs the other day, this weekend. It was fun. Don't pay too much attention to the lyric. I wrote the lyric in 2 minutes. I want to play with lyrics that are more dear to me, but this is the first batch. Let me know if you can hear it well on the stream, because this is the first time I run music through StreamYard and I don't know shit about it. I'm not really good at it. But tell me what you think.
Sound is coming through just great.
Sound is coming good.
Yep, that's perfect.
My sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks.
You're right back.
My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best. YouTube trader here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best. YouTube trader here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader.
All right. So hopefully that was fun. So I had a lot of fun playing with the AI music. I will continue doing that. There's so many incredible stuff with AI that are interesting. So look, we start breaking, like we said, that might happen. We have, like Travis mentioned, now we start seeing some net sellers coming into the minor block with the trend sideways. I think we need to pay very, very much attention to that 461, 480 resistance at the open. All right. This block is going to be critical coming into the day now. Okay. And I'm going to extend. Well, there's a block here, and I'll do a block here between yesterday's open range high and the division from the power indicator. So now we are stuck in the rule of third, blue, gray, and purple divisions. We are right in the middle with a slight bias to the downside if we stay below 470, 485, and above, I'm becoming more bullish towards the 600. Okay, so it's just going to be about execution now. You know the map, you know the support, you know the resistance. It's all about trying to execute that thing. Yeah, that's it. Travis, what are you going to do? Wait for the open range? I don't know. It's starting to weak again. Like it keeps on banging that 425 here, guys. See what I mean? So, telling you, if it starts breaking here, that 425, 400, there's space here. You can see it on the big time frames, and you can see it here on the lower time frame. Okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, short in control below 450, 485. Okay. And you see it already. They are trying to like go towards this low from 8 a.m. there, 8:30. So let's see what happens here. This was a good re-entry. So we talked about that 50, 85. There was a decent re-entry on the short side here. See, short starts being in command, and we are 3 minutes from the open. It starts selling hard here. Look here. See, I should have stayed in my short, just push. I did not have the stop at the right place. The stop should have been 85 on my 3 shorts. There.
Yeah, it should have been above the red dash.
Yeah, because I had the right trade. I was short 3. So, of course, now I don't like to chase, but look, it keeps on pissing here. And I see it, it's clearly, but I hate. You don't want to chase, you want to short on rip and sell on and buy on dips. Here you have a dip. You want to see if they are going to hold the 400 dip here or not. But this is not looking, this is starting to not looking good. Also, risk on, risk off this morning. Bonds are going down, which means rates are going up. You have VIX going up a little bit. That means we have a risk off day so far. That means they are selling, they are buying, they are getting rid of assets, which I assume if I look at my Alcon portfolio, it's going to go down. Oh, it's going down. Nah, it's down. It's down a little bit. See, I was at $16,000 last week, and I'm at $14,000 this week. Like I showed it to you last week, right here. You guys can see, Travis? So I want to show you, like, you know, the good and the bad, and the BS and no BS. And by the way, if this thing drops to $13,000, I'm taking all the money and I'm putting it in my future account. I'm not going, because this is what I know, you know, trading the futures, trading options and stocks. This is where my comfort level is. So when you start getting out of your comfort level, I'm not really understanding very much the manipulations in cryptos, but I understand very, very well the manipulations in stocks and futures and options on the SPY. I am really, really experienced with it. I have a lot of Screen time, we call that. You know? See, this is why you don't chase candles, because look, people start shorting at 400 and now you get squeezed at 428. There was a rip here at 428. So you need to be careful, guys. So we just open, correct? Trav, let me see if I am going.
Yeah, we opened our open price is 413 on the NASDAQ on the NQ.
Yeah, this is why I was changing the time frame, because on my 15-second chart, the open doesn't show. See, I understand what it is. Look. Oh, no, now it shows. I was looking. Okay. So we are going to see, because buy on blue, sell on purple, are they going to squeeze all the way back to 480, 460 to short it again, right? So I want to see here. I want to probably see the first 15-minute charts. You know, I don't think that was the song. Maybe it was. I don't know. But you say it went through nice on the stream? It did not, because what we have to figure is a sound that doesn't overpower our voice if I have like classical music in the background or piano.
Yeah, no, it sounded great. Actually, I mean, if we were talking and that was just background music, that was too loud. So yeah, no, it sounded great.
Okay, so we'll have to figure the right mix. To me. Well, we're going to be patient here. You know, I'm dying to short this 430, but the truth and the matter is they could go back to 450, 485 again quickly. So let's see what happens. And this time I have to be careful because I cannot use my trade of 8. So I'm going to just short one at a time. This 420, let's see how this 420 is going to react now. Just waiting patiently, guys, because this is a day. This is a day when they break this 385 or this 385 or 485. It's a day we go 100 on one direction or the other. So you have to be patient, because this is a tough range right now. It's a 400, 480 range. It's the 80-point thing. But I repeat the premise of all the analysis of this morning. If we stay below 480, this is more short. Confirmation below 380, all the way to 21.3. If we stay above 480, the longs are coming and they are squeezing to the 600. Okay, so we are going to see. We you know, you're setting the open range high and low. You kind of see their intentions within your analysis and your tools. You try to pick up the right trades. Let's look the volume indicator. I cannot see here. It's a little bit trap also, huh? The volume indicator. Travis, look at this. It's coming to support here, and there's another support. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at that 450. If they reject that 450, 480 again. Your likes and comments are appreciated. Your engagement is appreciated. That's why we come. I will not be doing the stream on power indicator on Thursday. I'm going for a long weekend. So I'm doing the VIP class and I'm out of here. I'm going in Nashville for a few days. We will try to do tomorrow Wealth Wednesday at 8:30 as well, where we go over the retirement portfolio, the $320,000 now, guys. $320,000 retirement portfolio options, wealth, tax efficiency, asset protections tomorrow. right now trading. See, this is still weak here. They are pushing for a new low. I feel like shorting this thing, but I'm chasing a little bit here. Here it goes. They just created a new low. I'll be right back. We are waiting for the open range to settle here. I'll put the music again, but this one, the Latin music, he doesn't like it at all. Travis.
Don't like it. I just like this one the least.
Never ever give up, I almost let go 1,000 times. Trading my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely years. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak to continue. Oh, oh, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown life best. YouTube trader, here to share how my journey in trades with you. We trade passive valuations to pay out together in this journey to scale. Invest in assets that produce income together, thinking we're differently. We are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains, the journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up, I almost let go 1,000 times. Trading my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely years. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak to continue. Oh, oh, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown life best. YouTube trader, here to share how my journey in trades with you. We trade passive valuations to pay out together in this journey to scale. Invest in assets that produce income together, thinking we're differently. We are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains, the journey of being a profitable trader.
Sounds like being on a cruise line to the Bahamas, isn't it? There was
Right, yeah, it's a little Jimmy Buffett theme there.
yeah, lower high, lower high, lower high. We keep on slamming, guys. Here it comes. This is starting to look like a day of liquidation, guys.
Yeah, it's starting to break down.
See? See, that 420 was attractive. The last move here, they went to this 436. This was an attractive move. So far the analysis is right on point. The tools are on point. You just have to wait, see if there's a good entry. See, it's a very hard trading because if you chase that candle at 390, you get clobbered. We are back at the 420. Does everybody see this? Give me a quick yes, no on the feed. You don't have any edge here. The algos are up and down for 30 points. You think you're smart, but you're not smart if you're not very fast. It's like the algos are playing here. You buy that wick down, that dip here at 390, you're back at 420 already. This is why I don't chase candles. If I miss it, I miss it. I go play golf. I go at the gym, guys. You know, I take care of my companies. Like I don't really. It's the big picture is like chase. You move forward an account from evaluation to funded, from funded to payout. And then I don't give a shit if it's funded or live, by the way. I just want to be paid. You know, all those people, the people that ask you the questions on stream about, hey, is this a live account or is this a funded account? They don't understand the game. The game is to get paid. It doesn't really matter to you if it's a funded account or a live account. What matters is get paid. Get back your money from your evaluation and get paid. Should I short it here? I mean, it looks a little stronger now.
Yeah, it's looking stronger. It might go towards the 464.80 now.
And it's above the open. And the volume indicator is holding support. So the next stop would be a higher squeeze towards the 464.80. And this is where we are going to see the moment of truth. Are they going to dump that 464.80 or are they going to buy it all the way to 600? Everybody clear? Give me a quick yes, no on the feed. So it cannot be more clear. You know what I mean? Do they hold here a little bit of a higher low on buy on blue, sell on purple? Bring it to 464.80 for a dump, or bring it above 480 for a fly to 600? I don't know.
Big rejection up there.
Don't know yet. Yeah, I told you that 450, guys, 480 is huge resistance. We should even increase the block slightly here. The two calculators don't give me the block. I like it here to 452, 485. Then you have a target at yesterday 6 p.m. open. What's the SPY doing here? 942 on SPY. On SPX, that's negative. SPX is negative here. There is the gap down, and it's below 50. And you go here, and you probably start seeing some techs. So while you have all the cryptos, AMD has pulled back quite a bit from 118 already. This is my AMD there. Nvidia's fine. Micron is fine. Peter is shorting again. Be careful to be squeezed, Peter, before 9:45. Did you look if there's a report, Travis?
Yeah, there's nothing really. There's a bunch of speakers, and Trump's on Capitol Hill pushing his tax bill. There is it's a Eurozone consumer confidence at 10, but that's not even for the U.S. So no to U.S. Economic news today.
There is an important thing going on this week. Let me see. I thought there was. Existing loan sales, ECB meeting minutes. So the
ECB is the European Central Bank.
Yeah, it's coming in 2 days.
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
Okay. The SPX is not good. We might have to short this thing. Yeah. I like that 420, 480 better for the short, but above 480, the longs. So it's very easy 450, 480, I look for short. Above 480, I look for longs. It's just a matter of, do I get the opportunity or not? Because if it keeps on pissing all day down, you don't want to chase that thing. As you've seen, there's candles going up and down 30 points. And it's really taking my time, guys. I have the Apex $300,000 account. You need to make 20,000. I started some yesterday, I believe, and one is already at 303, I believe. Yeah, 303, 167. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says I have an Apex account for 100K. I don't think this is right. I'll have to look at my Apex accounts. Yeah, so it's continuing weakening. Even the volume indicator is making lower highs, guys. You have this little bit. I would like to see if we can go squeeze. See the volume indicator, head, shoulder, net sellers. The SPX is not very hot for now, but I would like to see if they can squeeze all the way to 450, 480 by 10:15 and see what's up after that. I might be wrong. It might piss all morning towards the 21,300. Yeah. So far, the short I had earlier on was the play. Yeah. And now it's hard because you don't want to chase that because you know you can be squeezed at any time, 30, 40. That's why, like on the $300,000 Apex accounts, I'm going to go just trading micros. Yeah, it keeps on going. The SPX is weakening as well. This is the analysis from this morning. The Asia low has been broken as well. It's getting worse and worse for the longs here. The bonds are going down. The VIX is going up. It's not really good. Yeah, see, they put you in a situation to chase that short. We had a million opportunity to get into that short around 420. So I mean, oh well, c'est la vie. Let's see what happens. We printed the open range. So a retest of the open range would be around 390 now, Travis.
Yeah, 395. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, the low is 390. Sorry.
We're coming close to that 390 retest. It's very easy to re-squeeze all the way to the open as well. You need to see the market starts doing really something like this. If you ignore those two, it's more like this. The cloud is red. The SPX is weak. I mean, the analysis has been right on. It's just about it. Like I said, trading is about executing more than analysis is very important because if your map is wrong, everything else is wrong. See, like Peter took it again, and he did well. This was a little dangerous, decent trade. This 389 week retest on the open range, all the way to 68. That's a quick 20 points. Scalper do that trade a lot. That reject of the open range, that retest. Yeah, it's a risk-off day. The key is the crypto puking. That's going to be a key. You know, you don't want to start seeing Ethereum breaking 24, 23.50. You really want to see Ethereum holding this 23.15. So what's our next target? Well, 273 is possible, guys. Where did I get that left side here? 273 is possible. Next division, if we break. Volume indicator is making also a series of lower high. Sometimes on your net buyer, net sellers pressure, you can also put a trend line like this if you wanted to. You know, that helps too. Don't hesitate to put a little bit of a trend line even on the volume indicator. So you don't chase the volume indicator on price. We might retest 910 area on SPX, so be careful. We might even go all the way to 590 retest on SPY. Be careful. We're waiting here. I'm waiting. You don't get paid by doing a lot of trades. You get paid by trying to do the trades that you think are going to be okay. I had the trade. I had the 450 short coming in with you at the beginning of the feed. You can go back on the feed and you'll see. The stop loss was not the right. See, that's also part of trading. You have the analysis right. You have the trade right. The stop loss is wrong. Right, Travis? Like it's a science, guys. Yeah. It's all of it. And here we go. See, we are back. This is why I don't chase. You chase the 470, the 490, you are getting clobbered here. Are we clear on the stream? Give me a quick yes, no. This has been an horrible morning range and intranight range. We just broke the volume indicator. Look the net buyers. Look the net buyers coming on force. Net buyers, net buyers, net buyers, net buyers, net buyers, breaking the open range. Now it's becoming actually even more bullish, Travis. But still in that range where you don't know what happened at 480, but it's becoming more interesting for long.
It is, and the trend box again is changing sideways to up right here.
It's a huge candle. It's almost a 100-point flip over. It's a big reversal here. Should we get long? Stop loss somewhere at 395 or the open range, 389. That is possible trade now.
Order filled.
Okay, let me try it. I'm going to put the stop loss at right below the open range, 86. Target to the institutional zone 471. The 400 is a better re-entry, this division here. I might add at 398. We'll see. Or it's a lower high reshort again. Well, we're going to know. There has been a big move on the volume indicator here that exploded. And the price has not broke yet. So is price going to follow the volume indicator? That's where I am, right? We'll see. I have a very simple rule each time I come to the feed. 2 losers, I take a break. 3 losers in a row, I'm done for the day. Same with the winner, by the way. If I have 3 winners in a row, I'm done for the day. So it's a rule that has served me well over the years. Write it down, might help you. I mean, if you look at the bonds and you look at the VIX, it looks like a short. You look at the SPX, it looks like a short. So it's probably not the best trade I've done here, because SPX is still rejecting the 950. It just did reject the 950. I might have to flip and short it. We'll see. Let it breathe. See the volume indicator, how it's reacting now. I have a little bit of a divergence between price and volume indicator. Let's see if we hold or we break the open range again. If we break the open range again, then I will only look for shorts, which was my initial trade was short. If it's a long, that 390 is a better re-entry. So let's see. You stuck because I have news for you, everybody. If you look at a pen from the analysis, there's equal distance from here to here, and there's equal distance to here to here. You have no edge. Do you see this? Why do you think I'm doing only 1 micros? There's no edge. Do you see this, everybody on the feed? Yes or no? There's no edge. It's an equal distance, 50%. And part of trading is this, is recognizing that the edge is low and your size should be small. And that's what I have here. I have the 10 years of size, 1 micro. On a $300,000 account, with Apex, I trade NQs usually. Well, this morning, what did we do? We lost nothing. We're about to lose 150 bucks max so far. So you can see it right there. See all the accounts? 71, 80 bucks. Don't have to hide anything. It's right there, black and white.
Order.
Here's your test of the
Here,
opening range low.
just got stopped again. So they reaffirm again the case of the short. So let's see. The shorts are re-entering again the open range. And they are re-entering the trend line. See this trend line that I had right there? It's re-entering. And actually the trend line is better like this now. So the key is to keep your losses very tight. I lost 148 bucks this morning, 150. It's nothing. It's like a scratch. So we have one more bullet, and I need to be very careful. probably look at the initial balance, and then I have to go work. One bullet, and I'm done for the day. That's called the 3-trade rule for me. If I have one more loser, done. If I have a winner, then that means I have another 2 winners left. Everybody clear on the stream? It really helped me, it really served me well over time trading futures. This three trade rule. Let's look at the music thing. Not the music again, but they have like some background stuff. I don't even know how good it is. Is that taking over my voice, Travis, on the feed completely or not?
No, I mean, you can still hear you.
Is that better now? My voice is a lot better.
Yeah, you can hear you a lot more clear, but now you can barely hear the music.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find the. Well, right at the open range, guys. Well, zigzagging around the open range. When I speak, you guys can hear me on the feed. It doesn't overpower the voice.
Nope, you're good.
No. Yeah, we'll have to find some better music. I like classical music. I like piano, violin to relax. Well, we're below the open range again. 28 minutes from the initial balance high and low. They are zigzagging a lot around this open range. Volume indicator is still pointing up. Travis. But
Yep, pointing up, it's got some resistance at the 0 line.
the bonds are rebounding, but the VIX has to crush this 18.5 again. We're going back towards the trend line, guys. See, we're going to. Boom. It's difficult trading this morning. Really is. See, I have a little bit of divergence on the power indicator. I have price like this and net buyers like this. What does that mean? Is there less fuel than we think into the short? Probably. Could be a squeeze at any time here. This 390, 430, 450 is very dangerous, people. Agreed, Travis? Very dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
Very dangerous. It's not a definitively, it's like a certainty. Super dangerous. SPX is at 43. We're holding the 92 on SPY. The only thing that is troubling me for a short is yesterday we made a new high on that candle. Everybody sees? So yesterday we went for the new high at 562. I'm thinking this is going to be a big test at that 320 here. We could put a line at that 320 as well. Right there. Like a minor block to pay attention. You need to be very careful of a squeeze to 485 and a reject. We're back above the open range. They are coming to the lower right trend line. If they break 420, they are going to pressure the long to 450, 480. Yeah, that's why I was trying the long before. But try it one more time. I have this ninja. God, I don't like ninja. Still have a divergence between the volume indicator, Travis, right? And the volume indicator and the price here. Volume indicator stronger than price so far. Price is going down, but it's not going down with a lot of fuel. Here we go. Reject again the 550 SPX. Yeah, I agree. Peter, it's a very difficult day. You guys don't realize it. It's very difficult. The traders are getting chopped here. And I knew this coming in. This is why I kept on doing the micro on the $300,000. New high on the volume indicator towards the low of the day on price. So whatever is the move on the downside, there's not a lot of fuel, and that might be for the next few days like this. They look at the pullback and look pullback by liquidity. Travis, the voice and the background music fine?
Yep, everything's good. Sounds good.
Okay. What is this one? I don't know which one we are going to like. I like this one, the night driving one. No, I don't like that. Into space is okay. Night driving and into space. Below the open range, volume indicator going up. You have to assume one thing: as soon as the volume indicator starts going down, then we make for new low in price as well. So it's kind of bearish when you see price like this, sideways, 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 and your thing going up. As soon as it goes down, then everything goes down. Does that make sense? Everybody on the feed, give me a quick yes no. How to interpret? Well, it's negative. That's how I interpret. Okay, we confirm the short again. Going for new lows probably. We have 20 minutes to the open range. We are 5 minutes from 10:15. They have a music, Travis, called Feeding the Ducks. Funny.
Sometimes you need a little background music when you're feeding the ducks.
It's called Feeding the Ducks. Like, I'm not joking. It's stupid. Actually, it's funny. Feeding the ducks. Feeding the ducks. Daydreaming, what is that? No. So far, I like only two. What's this rock? Yeah, rocks will be when I wake you up and we have a great trade, not a crappy range. Feeding the ducks. I think I like this one the best, into space. Jet 380, 390 again. Is it going to slam at 350, 270? That's the question du jour. It looks like he wants to. I think I need to resign. I'm taking a short somewhere. Again. Let them set close to the initial balance high and low patiently, and then we'll see. We're going to extend again this trend line. Extend the block target from the power indicator. Back at the open range. By the way, it doesn't cost anything, guys, to press the like button, like and comment, be engaged. You know, this is not an easy range right now. It's a range that hurts traders. You got to trade with small size and limit the numbers of trades. I agree. Peter. I feel that they could come and squeeze SPX at any moment. Any moment they can come and squeeze the SPX. They are still below the open range though. They could slam to 70. They're staying below the open range so far, which is 90, Travis. Here we go, open range.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, shitty ranges like this, you need to be patient or trade very small like I did this morning, the micros. You have no choice. Otherwise, you get big losses and crappy ranges. The market is zigzagging a lot within a range of 50 points here. Does that make sense, everybody on the stream? Yes or no? There is a lot of zebra on the cloud. The zebra is the green, the red, the green, the red. That's indecisions. You have divergence between price and net buyer, net sellers. This thing can really do either the squeeze above 420, 450, back above 480 for a long to 600, or go slam at 275. How do I know? Because if you didn't have the tools, you have no edge here. Equal distance from here to there, right there, and look at the power trend box. It's showing you no go. There is a no go here in the power trend box. It's sideways. Do you guys see that on the stream? The guys who have the indicators? Give me a quick yes, no. Hey, good morning, Scott. So you really have to be super patient with this no edge range here. And the market has an interesting way. When it does not move before 10:30, guys, you might be stuck having a move at 12:30, which I'm not going to stay for because I have to work. I'm leaving Thursday for Nashville. I have a lot of stuff I need to finish. So this is where you need to master trading and not trading mastering you, guys. Okay? I repeat, you master your trading hours. You master the numbers of trades you want to do, but you don't let trading master you all day long. Are we clear in the feed? Super profound what I just said, guys. And it comes from a lot of years of experience. Volume indicator has been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, while price was like this, showing us that there were some buyers here on that dip. If they break the trend line and the open price is 13.23, they might attempt to squeeze. Let's see. Also back above the open range. Volume indicator has made higher highs, higher low, net buyer, net buyer, net buyer, while price was going down. Some buyers are showing up, but they are back on the trend line. No edge. No edge, as I said. How do I know it from the power indicator patented tools? Is because this is sideways, it doesn't give me a go long and short. That's number one. Number two, just visually, I have equal distance to this block right there of resistance, and I have equal distance to this block. Therefore, you have no edge. So what does that mean? It means no trading or trading micros, otherwise you are going to lose your shit. And this is what I've done with the $300,000 Apex accounts this morning. Micro. I'm pretty much break even. 150 bucks is nothing. It's pretty much break even. It's like I'm waiting. I'm waiting to punch the nose of a decent move. I'm tempted to almost take a long here with a stop loss at 390. If I get stopped again. But we just turned from sideways to blue on this little break of the trend line. We are going to wait for the 5-minute candle, 10:25, 10:30 to close, but there might be a little bit of a squeeze coming here now. Will they reject the squeeze again? Well, let's see. What's the open range high right now? This is close to our division 440.
It's 440, yep.
They might want to go around that 440 or higher. Maybe I'll buy something here.
Order filled.
I'm long 21, and I'm going to put a stop loss at the open range area around this 89. And I'm getting rejected again. We'll see. Target should be on our block somewhere, so I'll push it here. If it goes. And we'll see. Very difficult trading, guys. Very difficult trading. That's why you don't want to do size here. You can be short at any time. You can be long squeezed at any time. It's mid-distance to the tools. And I don't discount that up signal goes back sideways again, Travis, right? It's a lot of back and forth since about 7 a.m.
Right there you go. It's going sideways right there. So, and back up. So that looks like just below 410 is the decision point for the trend box right now.
And this is what I like when I trade, is I tiptoe like this with one MNQ. I feel the price the first hour around the tools. And then, bam, I use 3 to 5 NQs on the $300,000 Apex account. On top step, I never do more than 1 and 3 NQs on the 150Ks. On the 50Ks, I never do more than 10 to 20 micros. I scale micros. Yeah, we're reaching the decision point that Travis mentioned, which is around the 400, 410. Either they reject again that lower high trend line, or they are going to hold it and squeeze to the 470. So 470 or 270, that's the huge question today. So far, you have the lower high. So far, it should be a short. We'll know very soon because my stop loss is right there at the open range. Every resistance has been shorted so far. We have 5 minutes to the initial balance high and low for the day, guys.
Yeah, I was just going to say, to your point about the resistance being shorted, yeah, the opening range high, that 440, is the high of the session. So we can't even get above the opening range high at this point.
I'll be right back, guys. Volume indicators coming to resistance. That might blow in my face. You see that, Travis? Volume indicators coming to resistance, everyone. Yeah. It might go back down. It's weak, yeah. If it was stronger, we would be at 420. This market is zigzagging within a 40 point range. It might take me, and then it might accelerate the short, at which point the short might be in control again and take the short side. But I don't really like to pass 3 trades. Especially, I mean, look, as far as I'm concerned, everything I've done this morning is a scratch in a difficult range so far. Yeah, volume indicator is about to bump resistance, which means if it starts going down, it's going to stop. Boom. See, it's going to slam me, and it just slammed me below the open range. Now they might go short.
Order
filled.
Stop being pissed with this thing. But we'll see. Now we have 2 minutes to the open range, to the, sorry, initial balance, right, Travis?
Correct, yep. Yeah. Which appears is going to be the same as the opening range. Oh, I shouldn't say that. We did break below the opening range already. The low, anyway.
No, it's towards 360, isn't it? Right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But why that's at the bottom of the power indicator? Very, very difficult trading, guys. Very, very difficult trading. See that zigzag? Boom, 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 boom. That's a 35 point range on NASDAQ, up and down very badly. Look at those weeks, very bad. Okay. Volume indicator did exactly what I said. It's coming to resistance. It rejected. Now I have price and volume indicator aligned pointing down. That's not too good for the longs. Initial balance has been set for the day at the bottom of the power indicator, blue box. Very tight range day so far. Very bad price action. I think I might call it a day. Let me see where I stand now. $213 loss. 216. The copier is not exact. Some accounts are at 295. 232. One account of the TPT was 302. Because that's the initial one when I was short. I mean, I could return that easily, but right now there is no velocity, there's no speed in the tape. Is everybody clear on the feed? There's no speed. It's like chop, 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 little wick of 20 points. Chop, 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 a little wick of 20 points. So it is, and you are at equal distance to the analysis on the weekly chart and daily chart from the power indicators from this morning, which makes everything harder as well. Equal distance to this block, equal distance to this block. Zero edge, and you see it here on the power trend box back at sideways movement. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not a great golfer, Peter. I love to golf. I'm not a great golfer. My kids, my sons are very good golfers. Like my son, are really good golfers. Like they shoot 5, 10 above par. They are really good golfers. At least two of the boys. Two of the boys. The other one is more military, he's a fighter. He's a fighter, he likes military stuff. See? I have 4 boys actually, one is not in the picture. But the one that used to do football is in the
Oh, looks like Mark may have frozen. Yeah, he's on his way back. At least the music's still playing. That's nice.
Okay, we're going to try one last time. Can you hear me, Trav?
Yep, I got you.
Let's try one last time. It's this zoom, guys. Each time I zoom, I try to show you stuff with the pen, with the StreamYard. There's a conflict of driver. So we're going to try to stick like this and see. It doesn't look like much has happened since I left.
Nope, you didn't miss anything.
It's not a good range. The velocity of the step is not good. If I'll stay another 8 minutes, 10:45, 11, guys. We can review some of the. Well, tomorrow we have Wealth Wednesday, so we'll go over stocks, options, tax efficiency, asset protections. This is more how I want to keep it. And trading is trading, guys. These days it goes up 100 points on the Nasdaq, and this like this, yeah. That's a very unusual tip for Nasdaq, like in terms of speed so far. That means that some break might happen around lunch, 12, 12:30, who knows? I mean, this market is not breaking down either, you know. It be argued it's not breaking down either yet. You know? Is that giving you a little bit of a headache? That bing, 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 bing? Stop giving me a headache. Let me see. What did we say was the other one? That was good. This one, maybe. Try it. So now it starts squeezing. See that long? What?
Finally breaking above the opening range high and initial balance high.
Mm-hmm. So now we start breaking. See, the volume indicator all morning was showing you higher highs, higher lows, versus price doing nothing. We are back with the power trend box buying here. Let's see what happens. I'm still not a big fan of the day so far. I need to put my take profit here. And unfortunately, I have to go with Ninja. The resetting here screwed me up because I was long just before, and look here now, that big 15-minute candle is flying. You know, I just noticed my replicanto. Why do I have a position on here?
Order filled.
See this replicanto, guys, I really don't like this replicanto. Sometimes, like I had a TPT account that was copied not properly. So Now I have to go back. 09. Bing, all the Apex account and the 275 TPT. Hopefully this time it keeps my connection properly. I mean, there's some net buyers that have been coming, Travis. Yeah. This area, this 27 becomes interesting now, guys. 27 to the 15 area.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the 30 is going to be a good test.
The what, sorry?
That 430 area, just like you just said.
Yeah, I'm going to stay a little bit more, guys, and I'm going to go. Like I told you, I need to prepare. I have a trip coming up. I have a lot of things to do before the trip. And I've already reached my bullets that I don't like to really go over too much. With my 3. At least so it's funny because I was short and then the short worked, then I was long and then the long worked, and each time the stop was not at the right place. Right, Travis? So
Yep.
if we have to learn something is stop placement was very important today because I had 2 out of the 3 very right, you know. The stop loss on the long should have been on the low of the day, and the stop loss on the short should have been on the high of the pre-market. Does that make sense, Travis? Like looking back, it's very important to look back. Even 30 years after, and I still trade 30 years after, I still ask myself, what could I have done better? Where should have I put my stop loss? Where should have I entered? Blah, 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 blah. We are retesting IB high. If it holds here, that 30 area, it could go to the 60, 80 now. Should I dare one last time? Kind of missed this retracement there at 42. Did you get it?
No, I'm not trading. I'm flat.
You didn't like that that day so far. Me too. I have not liked that day.
I mean, I'm up $400 on the day, so I don't need to trade anymore. I don't find any really great opportunities, and this is still in the middle of the range, so.
No. Well, the problem here is I use my 3 bullet guys, and I'm down on the accounts. The Apex account $300 there, and on the TPT there was a mistake. It's 500. So to me, I'm down 3 trades on the 200, whatever it is, 224. And I'm going over my 3rd bullet. And what you're doing is you're digging here. Better coming back the next day on $300,000 account, and you fight it another day. Or you go for a break and you look after 12:30 if there's an opportunity. But it looks stronger and stronger now because we are above the 50 SPX here. I'm looking at the SPX. You know, the VIX is dropping, the bonds are going up. It's looking better. Looking better for the longs. But like Travis says, it's still a crappy range. Yeah. still a crappy range. Let's see if this thing slams towards 25 and 12, somewhere around here, and see if it's worth looking. Slam here on that block. I'll wait about 5-8 minutes. If it slams that box, I might take it. If it does not slam that box, I'm done for the day. And I will look later on to stick to the plan, which is getting long about 480, 485. Is everybody clear on the stream? Give me a quick yes, no. Yeah. I see two potential re-entry, but one is dangerous and one is not. Either I re-enter here to the block or re-enter at 485. This music has made me tired already. I think it's the zoom. If we crash again, I need to figure the driver issue. Yeah, it's funny. That 34 was a better one. See, 34, 50, that was a better retest of IB. Now we are the second time of IB retest. It could go to the 7 a.m. to 60, but it's not a lot of distance. It's 15 points. Do you see what I mean? Like I could buy it here, but I missed the 37. Then if I chase the 47 long, then to 61, it's 11 points, then maybe 75. Volume indicator looks okay. We are holding 53 on SPX as well. It's 10:50. Can you hear me, Trav?
Yep.
Yeah, it's difficult trading. And because I had to reboot the computer, which I was on a long and got stopped, I couldn't re-enter that long here. But look, 3 bullets, and I'm kind of done. Let's see what happened before I leave on the weekly charts. See, we're trying to fight still this area, Travis. This 454, there's a lot of resistance at 454, guys, and a lot of resistance at 485. So weekly high of last week was 512. So check those two here. And we have to be careful here coming. Is the market going to go all the way to the top and make an all-time high, or the market is going to reject here at this lower high, which is roughly 21.9? So you have to be very, very careful, guys. Let me look before I leave at a couple of the watch list, which we are going to go in details tomorrow for the Wealth Wednesday, looking at the portfolio, looking at the retirement stuff. Do we get in? Do we get out? Do we start selling after this big rebound since last month? What do we do on our Magnificent Seven? Tesla is holding 4 points up this morning. Tesla holding Google doing better and better. Palantir doing okay. See, so Google, I don't know if Scott is in the room, but I told Scott to buy some Google in our private group at the 150s there, low 150. Look, buy on blue, sell on purple. Perfect short, perfect long here on Google with a 24% return on investment possible, while breaking the trend line, the downtrend line. I like the Google accumulation. They're 155, 165, 160 areas. Very good on the power indicator. I like it very much, as a matter of fact. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'll take the L for the day and stick to the discipline and the plan. 3 losses, done for the day on all the Apex. That was the plan trading today. $216. No, $231 total loser. Okay, 231. I'll put it on the feed. Hey, I take the loss. I take the profit. That's the second loss on the feed in weeks and weeks, and I take it. And you see those losses are very small. One time was but this one is 231, and those are on $300,000 account. All I need to do is buy 3 NQ or 1 NQ, and it's done. All I need is 1 NQ going 15 points, and it's done. Okay, I love you all. I will see you tomorrow for Wealth Wednesday at 8:30, 8:45. I'll see you also next week. I will not do Thursday. I have to go to Nashville. I'm going for a long weekend in Nashville to relax, playing golf, listening to country music. So I will see you next week, guys. Besides tomorrow, we will have, if you are into options, you are into stocks, you are into long-term investing, we'll deal with the $320,000 portfolio. We'll review some of the stock and where it goes. But look, we try, we give it what I like to do, which 3 bullets. 3 bullets didn't work. I'm done for the day. Keep my losses small, come back another day, fight, and increase those accounts slowly but surely to passing. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. You have a great day. And Travis, thanks for being around, man. Take care.
You bet. Bye, everyone.
Hey, take care. So, hey, let's finish by the music.
Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best. YouTube trader here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best. YouTube trader here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader. never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency.